Hello everybody, we are back here on the Hunter Call of the Wild, and today, for the first time in probably 2 years at this point, we're going to be doing some of the in-game missions, because there is a mission on Medved where you get to take down a super rare brown bear. So we're going to go try to get that, but first we got to get to it. So we're going to have a lot of missions ahead of us, because I don't know how far along in this mission line this mission actually is. We may be doing this for an hour, we may be doing this for 5 hours. It's going to be tough to tell, but you guys are going to see all the stuff that we do along the way.
Lynx, keep your distance. Have your camera ready.
So this is going to be one of those missions that'll probably be one of the harder ones that we have to do today. We have to take a picture of a lynx, which is not the easiest thing to do. You got to get pretty close, and not only is the wind not in our favor, but lynx spook pretty easily. I'm going to try them at different distances and just see if it works. Yeah, I kind of figured it wouldn't, but it was worth a try.
In case you've never met the lynx, they're the hardest game to track out here. They'll hear you coming before you hear you coming. So, keep your distance.
Okay, so I guess I didn't even need to explain that because she just did, so... That doesn't tell you how tough they are. I don't know what will. Let's see if we can get it from here. It's unlikely it will let us. There's actually 2. Yeah, so we still need to get way closer. I think that one is spooked. Yeah, that one is spooked, so we are going to have to go for this one. We've got about 8 minutes until their drink time's over. That's not good.
I'm not going to pay for that amateurish composition. You can do better.
Okay, gosh. Yeah, I was just trying. That's actually cool if they have a voice line in there for when you take a mediocre picture. That's great. Oh, gosh, this is awful. This is awful. All right, we're going to have to try something. No! It was going to spook anyway because the wind was not in our favor, and we were not going to be able to catch up to it fast enough. Let's see if we can just catch up to it and maybe get close enough to take this picture. Well, I had a feeling this would be the most annoying one to have to do, and I believe I was right. Alrighty, so take 2. We're going to attempt to get closer this time before spooking it off. Last time we didn't really have a choice because the wind direction went back a little bit earlier, took a different angle, and now we're going to hopefully get close enough to this guy right here. So we should be about 33 meters away. Let's see if we can get a picture of him. There we go. There's no way that's not good enough, right? Are you telling me we have to get even closer to get this picture? No way. We're in the right area. This is Lesney Lands. Or Lesney Lands, or however it's pronounced, but telling me that we are not close enough? We're 31 meters away. I don't know how much closer I can get before it's going to spook off.
Very good. Your camera skills are serviceable. Now, see if you can harvest the lynx. Anatoly requires a specimen for dissection. With anthrax in the area, we need to keep a close eye on the health of these animals.
Come on. Turn around again. Let's get a good shot into him. You know what? That's going to be good enough right there. So, we completed that mission. Now we have to harvest this guy. Or maybe we do have to harvest him to complete the mission. Let's see. I guess so. Yeah, we gotta harvest it. Okay, so this will finish this mission once we harvest this little guy. Hopefully we're not too far away from the mission where we have to go hunt that albino diamond brown bear. But there's our little lynx right there. A nice little lung and stomach shot. 24.32 gold. Not a bad lynx.
Okay, I am impressed.
Well, here we go. Let's go ahead and shoot these boars. We can get one of them for sure, and then there is definitely a couple more that are hiding in this area. We can get a view on them. We'll take them as well. Might be a little bit tougher, though. There we go. And can we get one more? I think that may have been a hit, but I'm not 100% sure. So if it's not, then we're going to have to find some more to take down, but I think we got at least 2 of them. One is dead for sure. The other is hit but may not die for a little bit. Third one, unknown. So there is one of the wild boar. Let's go ahead and claim this right here. That is a little level 2 female. Now the mission is to claim 3 different wild boar.
Siberian boars have balls. Harvesting one will not push them out. Keep hunting.
You know, I'm not used to doing videos with the mission, so this dialogue is kind of throwing me off of whatever I'm talking about. But yeah, essentially we got to harvest 3 different boars in this area, and then we'll be able to move on to the next mission. This is number 2 right here. So it looks like we did end up hitting the 3rd one, so we shouldn't have to wait too much longer before we can claim it and finish this mission. So there is our wild boar, our final one. Let's go ahead and claim it to get this mission finished. There we go.
There we are. You've pushed the pack north towards Svirolova Hill, or Trapper's Hill. As it happens, our work is taking you in the same direction.
Also, I likely will keep a lot of
Check
the,
your huntermate. I've marked another outpost to visit. Stay alert for any sign of Chuchunya or Baba Yaga or some other supernatural figня. Or, more likely, poachers who want to rob you.
Okay, so as I was going to say before we were rudely interrupted by the dialogue, I'm probably going to leave a lot of the dialogue out of the video, as leaving in all the dialogue would make this video so much longer than I want it to be. So, unfortunately, we are not going to be able to keep all of it in. Let's go ahead and fast travel. Examine the broken ATV. But, wait, where is the broken ATV? Is it this way? Oh. Okay. There's some tracks there. I don't think that's the broken ATV, though. We definitely need to find the broken ATV first. It's gotta be in this area around the outpost. Well, I changed it to daytime. I don't see any ATV around here, so maybe we do need to follow the tracks. Let's go ahead and do that, and then whenever we get to the end of it... Oh, actually, here it is. Never mind. It's right here. This is the broken ATV. But how do I examine it? Not giving me the option to examine it, so that's not good. Wait, there we go.
Out of gas. Chuchunya isn't real, but if he was, he wouldn't be siphoning gas tanks. These must be masked deer poachers or late-season mammoth pirates. I'll send word to the police. If you find any footprints, photograph them for me. I'll need that for the police. At the rate we are filing these reports, we are lucky the cops don't charge by the hour.
All right, let's go ahead and just take pictures of these tracks. I think that was what we need to do. Search the area for footprints. I mean, literally right here. There we go.
Blin опять? Chuchunya prints again? Нет. I demand photographic proof.
Okay, there we go.
We can't conduct a scientific survey while some jokers are out here pretending to be Chuchunya or Bigfoot or whatever. Track these criminals down. Do not engage them. We just need to tip off the police. Follow the tracks. The trail ends here. They were smart enough to cover their tracks.
All right, before we approach it, we have made it to the cabin. Let's go ahead and get close enough to where we can trigger
This is
it.
Georgi's cabin, but why aren't his dogs barking? Move in for a closer look. I don't like this gas canister. Georgi relies on dogs and a sled for transportation. He doesn't need gasoline. Please, check inside. Empty.
Well then.
Maybe Georgi took his dogs to the village for supplies. Anything unusual there? Signs of foul play?
Is that? Oh my gosh, that's the Grankins shotgun. So, that is a shotgun that you unlock by doing the MedVed missions. So we're gonna get the shotgun and the bear.
Chuchunya feet. And you say they smell like gasoline. Short. Here I am thinking Georgi is some prankster's victim, but Georgi is the prankster. What is the old man thinking? Please, take a photo to document this for the police.
As I was saying, we're gonna get the bear and the shotgun in one video. That's crazy.
Thank you. So, perhaps old Georgi has lost his mind. I think it's best that you collect any firearms from the cabin before you leave.
Here we go. The
That
Grankins
shotgun is
shotgun.
old, it's rusty, but if it still fires, it's good for protection against bears.
Well, it appears that we have started the missions that are leading towards the bear that we are after. Things are about to get real super quick. And honestly, there was less missions to do to get to this that I had remaining than I expected, so maybe I'll be able to leave all the dialogue in. We'll have to see what I find in editing, but I thought there'd be more missions to do before we got to it, because I wasn't really sure, like, at what point the mission took place. We had done, like, 10 missions or so on Medved previously, maybe a little bit less. But I wasn't sure how many were going to be remaining before we could actually take this thing down, but it looks like we're getting really, really close.
That bear sounds weak. You're not far from him. This bear is hurt badly. Looks like it was probably caught in a faulty trap left behind by an inexperienced trapper or careless hunters. Not everyone is an upstanding citizen like you. Please, have mercy on the bear.
So that is definitely not our albino bear. This must be another mission that's leading up to it. Okay, I'm going to make a prediction, having not really heard anything about these missions that lead up to taking down the super rare bear. I think this has to be some type of a situation where maybe that bear attacked this bear, and that's why it was wounded. That's going to be my guess. I think that's likely.
Even with an injury, this bear will be very dangerous. Please, you cannot be too cautious.
There it is. There's our female bear. It doesn't tell us, like, why it was wounded, which is interesting. Maybe it will now?
No animal should suffer like that. Some people have no respect. Those people rarely last long in the taiga. But you, with every task, you prove that you deserve to be here.
Wait, is that... Wait, hold on. Wait, where are they? Where are they? Is that... It is!
Beautiful reindeer. Aim for the heart, lungs. Try not to cause unnecessary damage.
Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. I briefly gloss over this group, and then I realize that that is not a normal reindeer at all. That is either leucistic or albino. I think it's leucistic because I do see some spots on it. Either way, that is sick. That is super awesome. What a nice little bonus to this hunt. You know, sometimes doing missions really pays off and can lead you to some really cool trophies. That's definitely the case here.
Looks like your ninja reflexes really got the drop on that reindeer.
That is just absolutely incredible. I can't believe it. This is not the first time that doing missions has led me to some trophies, so at the same time, it kind of doesn't surprise me. I've had this happen a few times while doing missions in the past, and it seems like missions always just take you to places that you'd never really go, and so therefore you end up finding trophies that you probably would never have seen if you hadn't gone for those missions. So there it is. That is definitely leucistic, I would say. Those hooves are not pink, so I believe it's leucistic. It is. Beautiful. Let's tax that. I don't see a lot of these, so that is really awesome. We got ourselves a beautiful, rare reindeer.
I grew up harvesting reindeer. You and I will make the most of every bit of this one.
So now we're at the mission where we gotta fix this bridge. Let's go ahead and do that real quickly. It should just be... Yep, there we go. That was easy.
You're a better hunter than a carpenter, I think. But you get high marks for spirit. How is that? People like meaningless rewards. That is why I'm always playing mobile games.
Imagine at the end of that, they just insert like a Raid Shadow Legends plug or something like that. That would have been absolutely too funny, but I suppose that's not really something that they're trying to do. That would have been hilarious, though. Would have been hilarious. So the next mission is to harvest any animal except a reindeer. This moose should be fine. And she booked it before I could get a second shot into her. And that one missed as well, but she will go down. Let's go ahead and claim this little moose real quickly. This should be the next mission. There we go.
Seriously, take a DNA test. You must have Nanet's blood. How else could you get along so well out here? This will make a fine meal for the gracious reindeer herders. They won't mind you hunting around their herds now. If you were next to me, I would toast to your hunting.
So now we need to head to this location over here, and it should trigger the next dialogue, hopefully.
Time for you to move south along the Dickey coast towards Bolshoi Lake Taiga, closer to the Nenets migration route. There is a campsite in the area that is well established. Check your hunter mate for more info. Добро пожаловать. Not a bad hike. You have the legs of an Olympic marathon runner. Maybe not a gold medalist, maybe not silver, but bronze at least. And that is still something.
Well, off we go to the location. Hopefully I won't get interrupted by dialogue again. It's happened so much during this video.
There are plenty of ways for you to get started.
Yep, of course.
First, you need to learn to spot the Nenets reindeer so you don't accidentally harvest one. You'll need to track a reindeer and spot it with your binoculars. Go ahead. Start scouting for tracks.
Well, that shouldn't be too hard. We've now got it to the drink time for them. However, the moose decided to show up instead. Okay, Call of the Wild. Don't give me the reindeer when I need them. There they are. That one actually looks nice.
That is a reindeer from a Nenets herd. Do not shoot. Unless you're shooting a photo, of course. That's not a Nenets reindeer. It's a free one. Hunt at your own discretion, but you must still find a Nenets reindeer for me.
Wait, so I gotta shoot this one? Okay. So don't shoot these, but shoot that one. Or is it just saying that I could if I want to? I think that's what it's saying. Let's just get through that and go back to that. So, yeah, we gotta examine the track and take a photo. Okay, so that's gonna be a little rough, just getting close enough for the photo, but it is what it is. We got close enough to a lynx to do it, so we can definitely get close enough to a reindeer. So, I don't know how close I'm gonna have to get for these. I don't know if it's gonna be the same as the lynx or if I can be a little farther away. Yeah, we definitely can't be farther away. We got to get just as close as that lynx, so I think we got to get to about 30-ish meters, maybe a little bit further away. 30 to 50 is somewhat in the range, if I'm not mistaken, so we're going to try and get to about that distance away and then take a picture. So we're about 60 away. Let's go ahead and attempt a photo and see if it's good enough. There we go.
Thank you. This is going to be my new desktop wallpaper. Perhaps your most important mission yet. Now that you're acquainted with the reindeer population, let's talk predators. The lynx is a much bigger threat to the reindeer herds than the bears, so we'll need to check on the local population. Find and track a lynx south of the large permafrost crater. See your hunter mate for more details. We need to determine if the lynx is eating a diet of reindeer.
Man, they are just taking me all across the map, chasing after lynx and reindeer and whatever else they can throw at me. Not a fan of the lynx missions, because the lynx are at nighttime, and I like to try and do as little nighttime content here on the channel as I possibly can, because not a lot of people enjoy watching it, and I don't necessarily enjoy hunting at night either. I was hoping we wouldn't be stuck with a bunch of lynx stuff, but, you know, it is what it is. Gotta do what you gotta do, and let's head to the nighttime. Wait, really? I accidentally spotted that while trying to spot a wolf. That is too perfect. Did that complete it? We gotta harvest the lynx now. Well, we hear one. There it is, right there.
Bolt in a heartbeat. Careful now.
That was so loud. Why was those voice lines so much louder than the rest? Maybe it's just because I had to take my headset off and go get rid of some hiccups that just randomly showed up, but that seemed way louder than the rest. That scared the crap out of me. That scared me so bad. Well, we got it, though. We completed it. We got our lynx, so we can move on.
There you are. The Nenets migrate hundreds of kilometers across the Yamal Peninsula. Sites like this have served the community for a millennium. This one is my personal favorite. It is dedicated to my great-great-uncle, a shaman, who was said to have spiritual visions on this spot. Open your mind, hunter. What visions will you have? How I wish I could be there with you. Not in a romantic way. We are close, but not that close. I mean, I wish I could be out of this office, to be in the wild, trekking and climbing. Oh, извини. I am being sentimental. Let me give you some peace in this beautiful place.
The fact that that reindeer, the first one, ran through here as we were looking at this and listening to the dialogue, that felt so perfect, like it was scripted, but it obviously wasn't because the missions aren't that complex with animals running through and stuff. Let's just kill this while we're here because, you know, screw it. Why not? Let's take down a reindeer. Get a little bit of money. Perfect.
Sorry,
little double lung
I meant to
hits.
give you a break, but I've got an urgent job for you. Locals here in the village are saying there is a radioactive mutant on the loose.
This might be it.
Sounds about as credible as Georgis Chuchunya. But Katerina says something spooked her neighbor's herd last night. And now some Nenet's reindeer have gone missing. Maybe another lynx. Maybe something else. Can you try to find a missing reindeer? The area reported by Katerina is marked on your hunter mate. Head that way and scout for tracks.
Okay, this is it. This has to be it. Those tracks are being visible way farther away than normal. I think we're getting close to the bear mission. We 100% are. These have got to be the tracks that we are supposed to follow. In fact, is there a cave over in that direction? There could be.
This has to be the trail.
Oh, okay. So this is one of the little collectibles that you can collect along your journeys in Medved. Might as well grab that while we're here. That was like a mammoth tusk or something.
Finding this task than the mammoth pirates. Climate change is already a problem around here. When pirates go hydroblasting and dynamiting the permafrost away, they're pouring accelerant on the process.
There we go. This has got to be what we're looking for. Let's find the track that is to him. There we go.
A solar reindeer. Follow that trail. That reindeer is dead. Got it. But not eaten? Lynx do not kill for sport. Maybe there was a lynx, but it was scared off before it could eat? By what? I don't know. See if there are tracks nearby.
Okay, so I see the problem. We found the bear tracks in the wrong order, so now we can track down the bear. That was kind of like an unfortunate direction to come into this mission at. Because I'm assuming that they expect you to go from doing the mission like right here to come over here. Yeah, we probably just did it in a little bit of a weird order because I've already unlocked everything on the map. We are doing these missions years past when most people would have that have played since the release of it.
Aha! Lynx tracks fleeing this area, just as I suspected.
Okay.
And that lynx too? That can only mean one thing. Do you see other tracks nearby?
Now we're on track to getting this mission completed. That was a little rough running into the wrong things in the wrong order.
Bear tracks. This isn't a lynx problem. This is a bear problem. But what kind of bear would do this? Why wouldn't it eat the animals it kills? Can you take a picture of those tracks?
All right, let's get
Blood
the
and
picture.
tracks. This has to be the trail.
There we go.
This bear has an odd walk, like it's injured. Ah, short. I may know this bear. There is something you and I should discuss.
And what is that? Well, what are we discussing? Harvest the wounded reindeer. What wounded
Do you
reindeer?
hear that? It's a reindeer, wounded. Maybe by this bear. Please, find this reindeer and spare it any pain. Be careful. The bear might be nearby.
Okay, here we go. Now we know where this thing is. Take down this reindeer, and then hopefully chase after the bear afterwards.
The reindeer
There
is
it
in
is.
great pain. Another victim of this bear, no doubt. You know what you have to do now.
Yep, wait for it to stop moving so that I can get a shot into it. What is it doing? Oh no. Well, that'll take it down. There we go, we got it. There we go, there's our wounded reindeer. We ended up shooting it twice, so we didn't really help it too much with the first shot, but the second one managed to get into the lung, and that should complete that mission.
Thank you. I'll let Katerina know we found the missing reindeer. You've cleared every obstacle we've encountered, but take a moment and think. Are you ready to hunt a dangerous bear? Do you have the right guns? The right gear? If not, head to an outpost to prepare yourself. Seriously. If you're equipped and ready, scout for bear tracks nearby. That wounded reindeer could not have run too far from the spot where it was attacked.
Oh, I think I know what gun we're gonna use. I got an idea of what gun I want to take this thing down with. Because it's time! It's finally time! We're about to take down this beautiful diamond albino brown bear. And we are going to do so with the Sunberg 454. This handgun is a lot of fun to use, and I can only imagine it's going to be the perfect gun for the situation, considering we're going to be at pretty close quarters with this thing. This mission takes place in a cave, which is not exactly an area where we'll have a lot of room to make decisions. We're going to be up close and personal, and we're going to need to make a decision really quick when we have to shoot. So we need something that's going to get the job done. This handgun has incredible penetration and is an absolute beast of a gun. Now, let's head over and see if we can get this bear.
If you're equipped and ready, scout for bear tracks nearby. That wounded reindeer could not have run too far from the spot where it was attacked. There it is. Follow this trail. As
Here we go.
These tracks lead away from Mamontovaya Tundra and toward Pustaya Mountain. In English, you would call it Hollowed Mountain. Pustaya Mountain is a place with bad memories for me. But you don't have time for that sob story now.
Right, so we need to get to safety, apparently. So let's head back
Look
over
for
here.
a campsite in the area marked on your hunter mate. Get there before the weather turns against you. You can return to this bear hunt when the storm passes.
There we go.
Okay, the storm is over, and we're back to the slightly more tolerable version of sub-zero weather. Before you get back to your bear hunt, Georgi reported a lynx behaving very strangely nearby, wandering in the daytime, exposing its position. Unusual behavior for a strategic, nocturnal predator. Georgi is not the most reliable source for us, but something tells me this is no hoax. Maybe it's another lynx injured by that bear. Maybe it's another anthrax problem. This is the area where the lynx was spotted. See any tracks?
Well,
Area Georgi reported on the hunter mate. Have a look.
I thought we were going to be able to go for the bear, but it looks like we got to kill a lynx first, because why not? Another
You've
lynx.
spotted the lynx. Observe it. Take a photo for me. Does it look sick?
A photo! Again! Another photo! Oh my gosh. Well, photo time it is. Let's get up close. I just want to get to this bear, man. Instead, we're taking photos of lynxes. There we go.
No
Finally.
sign of injury or rabies. Could be anthrax. Could be something else. The animal is sick. We can't risk an outbreak this close to the Reindeer Herders Festival. Put it down.
There we go. Down goes the lynx. Man, I am just ready to take down that bear. We've had to go for so many lynx and boar and reindeer and everything in between. I am ready to take down that bear. There we go. There's the little lynx. Level 1 female. There we go.
You need to get back on the bear hunt. So it's time you understand what you're up against. The locals think that a radioactive mutant lives on Pustaya Mountain, but I know what's really up there, and it's my fault. Head to the area marked on the hunter mate, and I'll explain.
Alright, so we gotta head...
My previous expedition.
Right there.
You know, they were enthusiasts, not professionals. Passionate amateurs, like Gunther Baden. One day I sent some of them to observe a rare, exotic bear. An albino brown bear. As long as they didn't provoke the animal, what harm could come from documenting its presence? But when the party came back to camp for dinner, they accidentally led the albino right to us. The animal was beyond hungry. It was starving. I put myself between the bear and the team, and I shouted, and I stood my ground, but but it kept moving forward. It took one swipe and I was on the ground. I put both buckshot rounds from my shotgun into its chest. Point blank. It howled and ran off. I tried to get up and chase after it, but... Might as well rip this bandage off quickly. So, I can't walk. For now. With a year in physical therapy, maybe I will graduate from chair to crutches. I won't be dancing to Kalinka anytime soon, but at least, with your help, I'll see this expedition completed. Clean up the mess that I made. Anyway, that's why I'm not out there with you. I wish I could be, but... Sorry. This is not a pity party. I think the Albino is still alive. I should have had slugs loaded in my shotgun, but I never thought this one would sneak up on us. I would be overjoyed to find out I'm just being paranoid, but to prove it beyond a doubt, you're heading for the Albino's den. Be careful, and we'll see what we find. Maybe in this case, my paranoia is justified.
Okay, so now that all that lengthy dialogue is gone, that's definitely dialogue that I'm going to end up leaving in the video. I wanted to cut out as much of it as I could, but there's been so much that has just been necessary for like context that we've had to leave it in. And now that all that's done, it looks like we are officially going to the den of this albino brown bear. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be really interesting. I'm hoping that we won't mess him up, because I have heard of some people risking, or not necessarily risking, but just rushing their shot and messing him up. So hopefully we won't be in that type of situation, but I really don't know what to expect. I don't know if we're able to sneak up on it. I don't know if we're going to be forced to shoot it while it's running, but it's going to be interesting. Here we are. Almost 2 hours into recording and doing these missions.
You've reached Pustaya Mountain. Before you go getting into trouble, I have an update on the diseased lynx that Anatoly was testing. It wasn't diseased after all. It was poisoned. Based on the chemicals found in the lynx's blood, we are talking pre-war industrial waste. Another ghastly substance unearthed as the permafrost thaws. Thanks to us, the state is assembling a crisis team to clean up the area. But before we go congratulating ourselves for that, you're danger close to the Albino's domain, as the Americans say. Do you see tracks? Droppings?
Nope, nothing yet. No tracks, no droppings. I better make sure it's time to shoot it. Yeah, harvest the albino brown bear. Okay. Let's do this. Let's be extra, extra careful. We're going to take our time going in here. We're going to make sure we don't spook it. Provided that's even something you can do. I don't know if we're able to sneak up or if it's going to automatically just be mad. But, here goes nothing. Oh, man. They are going to make us drop down. I don't know if I like that.
Bears only make that sound when they're in pain. Like the pain you might be in if you had 2 rounds of buckshot in your chest.
Here we go. So it looks like he's to the left in there. We're going to keep crouched and have our gun ready, because you never know when he just might come charging for us. And we got to be ready. We got to make sure we don't screw this up. Let's also grab this on the way, because might as well.
Wonderful discovery. This Bronze Age painting is one of our local Easter eggs. The people who painted these were ancient hunters just like you, but millennia ago, with no guns and no hunter mate. Keep your eyes open for more of this as you explore the taiga. They are rare finds.
Oh, there it is! Oh my gosh, there it is! Holy crap! Holy crap!
That's him. The Albino.
Oh my
But
gosh.
this is no way to survive. I can only imagine the pain he must be in. Please, end his suffering.
I think I just did. That looked to be vitals. Holy crap. That came out of nowhere. I didn't think he'd be rushing us like that. It's a vital hit, though. That is definitely a vital hit. Let's go collect him. Holy crap, man. That came out of absolutely nowhere. I thought we would get a chance to stock up on him. I was taking pictures of that painting on the wall in hopes of maybe using it for a thumbnail, and then he just charges us. Oh my gosh. Well, here we have it. A beautiful level 9 albino brown bear that anybody that has medved has a chance to get through these missions. And let's go ahead and get a couple quick screenshots of him and then go ahead and claim him. There he is. 28.91 albino diamond brown bear.
I knew that the albino was still out there. Ever since that day, I felt this chain, linking my pain to the albino's pain. Every night, dreaming of my albino counterpart, roaming the wilderness, starving and driven mad by a chest full of steel. Such pain. No wonder he attacked those animals without eating them. This may sound disingenuous, but I actually felt more pity for the albino than for myself. Now the bear has peace. Maybe I can find peace too. All because of you.
Well, we did it. We have completed the mission taking down the diamond albino brown bear. And holy crap, it's actually a pretty large diamond as well. Max weight 2, I believe. I didn't realize they gave you literally a max weight diamond albino. I thought it was just a lower weight one. That's crazy that it's max weight. That is absolutely crazy. We got ourselves a nice lung shot to take him down. I can't believe that this is just a trophy that they give you essentially for free with the medved DLC. You just got to do the main mission line and you've got yourself what would normally be one of the rarest things in the game. That is just absolutely crazy, but holy crap, this is an insane trophy to get, regardless of whether or not it's a guaranteed mission animal. That is incredible. And man, does this guy look good. And there we have it. We finally have the diamond albino brown bear in our lodge, and man, he is looking incredible up there. A perfect fit for our great one and super rare lodge, even though he's technically not the same as a true super rare. He still is very awesome and fits this theme of the lodge. So that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're brand new to the channel, consider subscribing as well as leaving a comment down below and hitting like on the video before you go. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace!